Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we talk all things crypto market. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to talk about the crypto and equity market dump on the back of the FOMC meeting. We're going to talk about the rise of Fartcoin, national TV for Fartcoin, $1 billion FTV. And we're going to talk about all the latest from the meme coin trenches. Feeling great today. Got a little cold, but we're ready to rock. We're ready to fight against this market dump. We're bouncing. We're gonna separate from the equities. We're gonna bounce back. Macro doesn't scare me at all. Easy. How you feeling today?
I'm alive and well, my friend. We're thriving and surviving. Another day in paradise. How are you? Besides feeling like shit and sounding even worse.
I'm not bad. I mean, this dump, like, we're still like above 100K Bitcoin. Like, it feels good to see like a 5 or 6% retrace and then bouncing back off that a little bit. And I don't know. I feel like at this point, like I'm numb to it. It doesn't make a difference. And we'll have to see like what the charts say in terms of like this pullback and if we could pull back further. But I'm honestly just still bullish, still feeling great.
You look good.
Yeah, I switched up the hat for a little, just break the trend here a little bit. Market went down, switch hat, maybe market go up. So little thoughts there.
Ray, do you have any insider on, because you've been wearing your Moonbird hat, I feel like most of the year, and then it started to move, and then you took it off. It's almost as if you knew something. You've been wearing it the whole year, then you took it off, and the price has been going up. I'm just saying, it's no coincidence. There's no coincidence there.
Yeah, the price did go up. I don't know what happened there.
No one knows what's happening there.
Yeah,
I think it's all tangential moves to pudgies.
Yeah. I mean, they're both birds. One flies, one doesn't fly. It's a Yuga asset. Maybe there's some sort of like Yuga second token in the works. There's a little inside information trading, and that's one of the cheaper collections that could be eligible. Maybe a thought there. Where do they compare?
0.9 ETH is crazy.
Well, they were over one. They crossed one. They were like 1.2 yesterday.
Oh my god! Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they went all the way up to 1.2. So something happened. I saw that somebody who sold like a couple $1 million worth of big pudgies swept Moonbirds. So I don't know, like if they know something or what, or they just like decide that's where they want to rotate their capital.
Did you verify that on chain, Ray? Because I heard about that, but I didn't check on chain to see if that was true. Because that is a wild move. If somebody did that, I feel like there's definitely some insider trading going on there. There would be no reason to dump pudgies like Pico to go into Moonbirds in millions. It's kind of
Signal,
wild.
I'm on it. I'm an
on it. Thank you. The new intern quant.
I'll come back and
Kroger,
give me 3 minutes.
XBT.
I'm gonna do some congruence analysis and come back with the results.
What does congruence mean?
Basically, what I do is I check the blockchains to see if they match up. Right. So what's going on this side? What's going on that side? And does it match up? This is actually taught in Zach XBT's course for on-chain sleuthing 101. I took that last week. So. Not to brag or anything, but
Sleuthonomics 102.
Yeah, Sleuthonomics.
I would so take Sleuthonomics if that was an option.
God damn. Yeah. But so, and also, by the way, just side note, the trenches are a disaster right now. It's all farts.
It's
farts.
Great.
It's so annoying, dude. It's so annoying. I'm making money again though. So like I'm not terribly mad about it.
I'm not at all.
Signal,
Signal, it's
I
not
hit a couple
great.
bangers.
It's not great, Signal, because I don't know what to. I love fart jokes. I love all of it. So I don't know how to literally sniff out the bad ones versus the good ones because I buy all of them. And then I don't know which one's good, which is bad. I laugh at every single one I see. So I'm just spraying money into the abyss.
Do you know why I love Fartcoin? Easy. When you were doing your spaces, his name, I forgot it. I feel really bad now. The guy with the husky voice who was always like, "You're a loser, Easy." Shrimp. Thank you. Yeah, him. He was talking about Fartcoin on your show ages ago. And then you guys were like, everybody farts and everybody laughs when they fart. And then I kept thinking about it, and I was ignoring it for ages. And then I was in a lift and, and somebody farted, and it annoyed me so much. And the first thing I thought about wasn't even the smell. It was the fact that Easy was right and Fartcoin is a buy. And that is why I bought Fartcoin ages ago. Nothing to do with the tech. And it's just been on a runner. It's just been on an absolute tear. And I think like you just don't have to overthink it. Clemente, you don't have to overthink it. Nothing to do with the tech. It's just to do with the name. And I've been lucky. And I called it on Meme Coin Monday. It's been going up for 3 weeks straight as well. I think this might even put me ahead on Monday again. But it's been an absolute winner. So Easy. Thanks to you and Shrimp for back in the day with the alpha. It was all about the farts. You got to stay in the majors, Clemente. You got to stay in the majors. You can't go to the minor league on farts.
No, Stephen Colbert talked about it last night or 2 days ago. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Fartcoin?
Yeah.
No,
it was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
part of
pull
the
it up.
report today.
No, he did not.
He did.
Yeah.
It was on the Late Show.
What?
I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on.
Play it.
What's even funnier too is you now have something like unicorn fart dust sending, which is also just another fart.
Don't see me shaking because I've taken all my money and placed it safely in meme coin. Okay, I'm fine. For instance, I put it in the very real cryptocurrency called Fartcoin, this is true, which today surged to a nearly $1 billion market cap. But I'm not here to brag about my good fortune. Okay, that's the thing about Fartcoin. It's silent but wealthy. Of course, trademark.
Dude, I can't believe I don't know any of this. This is going to $100 billion.
I can't believe we bought this sub 3 and sold it on the show. I think we're like approaching 80K with my my 0.6 soul profit would be worth right now. 80K if I held
paper-handed bitch.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal.
I mean, what hurts is I bought that UFD coin, unicorn fart dust at 7 mil, sold it at 8 mil. It's now 250.
Yep.
Profit is
Yeah,
profit. You guys want to know something crazy? Our guy Jassim, Bodago holder here. Look at him. Put 5 soul into UFD, which is wow. That's wild to just size into. Look at that. That's now worth 205 soul. So he made a clean just 40 grand off the UFD. It was at 60 yesterday. It's done a 4x since the show.
Damn. That is wild. I paper handed that as well. It's just like my MO now. Just if I have a coin that involves farts, just hold it. It's need to be a strategy.
What are you guys buying in this little dip we're having? This little blip, thanks to Pal. What's going on?
Nothing.
What are people buying?
I'm fully deployed. I've been fully deployed for so long. I haven't taken a single dollar out. I mean, I have savings that I could just deploy. But
Do it, coward.
I've been going sicko mode. I've been fully deployed for like a year and a half. I haven't bought a single dip. Anyways.
Okay, so Clemente's broke, right? And easy. You're sorry, not broke. Broke is a new deployed, right? So I'm fully deployed means I am broke, but it's like a fancy way of saying I'm fully, in the market, right? Easy. What are you buying on this dip?
Right now, I'm like debating buying Azukis. Not the bigs. I want to buy elementals and beans.
Yep. Hey, buddy's finally
he posted about it. He did. I saw Greeny deploy 25K last night into them as well. Like if Pangu's any indication, the anime coin should do pretty well.
What about Doodles?
I like Doodles. I've been a fan of Doodles. For me with Doodles, it's like, do we get a Doodles coin? Like, I guess that's kind of like the question at hand. Do we get a Doodles coin? Maybe.
I'm not right.
What I like about Doodles, Easy, is if they don't do a token, like how much? I'm sorry. If these are at 4.4 ETH, right, and how much of that is priced in speculation of people expecting a token? Right? Versus if they don't, what do these drop to? 3 ETH, right? But if they say we're dropping a token, these things go to 10 ETH, if not higher.
Yeah. I agree.
The uncertainty of a token drop is probably what's holding these below Azuki, because Azuki's definitely getting a token. And like we see that cap at 10, and that's only going to go up when they start announcing like when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Gordon, real quick, sorry. This is so ADD today, but I'm just sharing things as I see them. Gordon Goner is a top 10 holder of fart coin.
Yeah.
He's literally got like he shared how
He's
much
got to be up like double digits, bro.
So he owns, I think, 7 million or 7. What's it at now? Is it at $1?
Yeah.
So he owns 7.3 million tokens.
Yeah. 7 million.
Yeah. 7.6 million tokens. So he has $7.6 million right now.
Sorry, I'm being ADD and thinking about that Azuki token as a potential play. The thing I liked about the Pudgy drop was that it was so ecosystem wide that in the end, even if you didn't directly own a Pudgy, you were somehow rewarded for just sticking around. So I think that team were extremely generous in how they rewarded non-Pudgy holders, essentially, which is something that I can't think of another NFT collection that has done that has been so generous to people that weren't holders. And in Azuki, what I'm thinking is that whilst like if Pudgies hadn't done that, I think Azuki would only reward the Azuki community. But now they've seen what Pudgies have done. I think that they might actually probably make their token airdrop like a little bit more generous. And so I was thinking back, do you remember Azuki had all these like badges you could collect along the way?
They still do.
From their garden. Yes, they still do. So I'm just thinking out loud here. I don't know how you do it, but if there's a way to collect those badges, or like if you've been to an event or if you somehow interacted with their ecosystem, it would be worth just having that online. So just having that on the blockchain, because I think they might reward those kind of interactions. That's what I'm thinking about. Like, because it totally made sense what Pudgy did. They just like they're trying to bring everyone in, but I think more NFT projects have to think more like how Pudgy Penguins did than how previous projects have dropped tokens where they only reward their ecosystem, and that is very hard to bring in new people because new people don't want to come in if an entire ecosystem has already been rewarded. It's kind of like, well, what's my upside? Why should I join there? So I think Azuki could still have plays which don't mean you need to deploy 10 ETH into like the major ones, or even 1 ETH into the big ones. Just something to think about as the token airdrop nears next year.
Yeah, I think Azuki is really it's a different style of airdrop. What I love about Azuki is they have great distribution, right? Like in terms of NFT IP, I think Doodles, Pudgy Penguins, and Azuki is my top 3, and I really like that. I think that they crush all things content and they have a really strong community. The downside, though, if I had to give a bear case for it, is basically what I've been hearing from a lot of the Azuki community is that your airdrop is basically dependent on like what badges you have, right? So you basically got to like, it's like pretty complicated, and then you get the tokens and all that stuff. And there's collectors that have been doing this for literally like a year. They're so locked into all of this. And then the other thing that throws kind of a wrench in it, Signal, is I'm assuming this token's going to be on Arbitrum, right? So Pudgy was on, or Pengu was on Solana. This is probably, if not 100%, going to be on Arbitrum, which I don't know what that ecosystem is like. Is there even a meme coin on Arbitrum? I've never heard of one before. I'm sure the team has kept this in mind and will hopefully address that. But yeah, but if I'm the team right now, I'm rushing to try to get this thing out, because after what Pengu did, if they can launch one in the next like 30 days, it could crush. The airdrop could crush. So
I think though, but with like you're saying, the Azuki community have been doing those badges for a really long time, and so within that community, those people should be rewarded the most. And then obviously within that community, rarity is a big thing as well. So I think we're going to see a completely different style of reward within. So if you've got that, golden sword or the fire or whatever, like I can totally see those Azukis getting more than the sort of lower tier floor Azukis. But I don't know. There's many ways for that team to split it, and now we've seen the playbook done in different ways. I think you can start to slowly predict or at least speculate how a team might reward non-holders and holders, but it's like the most obvious one. Doodles, though, for me, it's like they haven't. Yes, they're at 4 ETH because we don't know whether they're going to do a token airdrop, but I feel like as if, is that really going to be their play? Is that what they want to do, given everything that they've done this year so far with this IRL? They've had like incredible touch points with huge influencers. All their like camp. I'm just trying to think out loud. The studio work. It doesn't feel like a token is really in the ecosystem, but I could be completely wrong. I don't have the insider information on that, but I think that's reflected in the price at 4 ETH.
Yeah, I'll get Julian Holguin on the horn, and I'll get some insider info, and then I'll bring it back to you guys.
Julian Homegrown.
Yeah, Julian Homegrown. We've been talking for a while, and we might as well just get into this weather report before we get into the meat and potatoes of the show. If you're ready, Signal, why don't we take it away?
Julian grass-fed beef.
Julian, 100% organic, no pesticides.
Anyway, boys, let's get into it for Thursday, the 19th of 7. Looking at that crypto rounder, the majors, they've just tumbled, fallen. Bitcoin still doing strong, but it's just under 102K. Ethereum below 3,700 and Solana at $208. Over the past 24 hours, top three stories were firstly, the Fed came in and they cut interest rates 25 basis points, and it sent waves through the markets, reducing the 2025 forecast from 4 cuts down to 2. Over 1.5 trillion was wiped from U.S. equity markets as the S&P had its worst day since 2020 as it fell 3%. Over 800 million was liquidated from crypto markets on the day. Secondly, Fartcoin, we talked about it earlier, but it crossed that 1 billion market cap for the first time amidst the crypto market dump. The move prompted Stephen Colbert to mention the coin during a segment on The Late Show, as we just watched. And then lastly, Binance highlighted 10 more coins through their Binance Alpha program, which included Solana meme coins, Riff and Euro and Griffin. That is all for the weather report. It is back to you folks in the studio.
Excellent weather report as always, and Got Bounce just teeing me up for my next little reminder here. Pizza pets are going to die here very soon.
Pizza pets.
If you have
the
pizza
number
pets,
one collectible in your pocket.
you need to feed them.
Are these all your pets, right? Are all of these yours?
Yeah, so I've given them cocaine, so they're not losing hearts. I gave a bunch cocaine, then I gave a bunch LSD. So LSD is like a complete pause for 2 weeks. So I gave a couple of them like a complete pause, so I don't have to worry about them for 2 weeks. The ones that I gave cocaine to, I got to remember to give them milk before Saturday, or else they're gonna die.
Pizza pets. The
And
number
so wait,
one collectible in your
so talk me through
pocket.
this. So you carry on giving them drugs, and then they're either going to die. I'm guessing some of them might die from the drugs, and so then you have to go get another pet if that one dies. And then if it doesn't die, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, Ray. And then if it doesn't die, it carries on evolving and growing, and then you get more points. Is that right?
Well, so eventually the goal is to get to the last evolution stage. When you can do that, the pet becomes immortal and can't die.
Oh, cool.
So over time, they lose these hearts. You have the option to like feed them or give them some drugs like effects. So like when I gave him cocaine, he doesn't lose hearts anymore, but he dies after 3 days.
Oh, so why would you do that then?
Because if I gave them food, like it's a little bit less in terms of number of inscriptions you need to make, because every time you do this, it's an inscription. So if I give him food or beer, like he's going to get like a couple of hearts, which is a couple days worth. Each heart is 3 days worth, but he might need a poop. So then I would need to like give him a shower as well, so he doesn't lose hearts from the poop.
Gosh. So this is really like the best of the Tamagotchi days, but speed run to 2024 on Bitcoin. I love it. I absolutely love it. Tamagotchi was one of my favorite games to play. I remember we'd be in school. People were freaking out that their Tamagotchis were taken away and they would die during class. So now we know they don't have to do that, Ray. So keep feeding them LSD.
Yeah, LSD is fire. Good for them. Yeah, just wanted to do a little PSA there. We're not going to dive too deep in that, but if you have pets, because I know a lot of Odoggos got these for free airdrop. Just a reminder that you can airdrop your pets, or not. You need to feed your pets. You need to do something, or else they're going to die.
What should I do with mine, Ray?
It looks like
DMT,
right?
Dude, I give him DMT every time.
Wait, no, they have cocaine right now, right? Do you see the little cocaine thing next to him?
This guy, he's got the sniffle. Yeah.
In the top left. It looks like you fed him cocaine. So as long as you give them milk before like like end of day like tomorrow, maybe.
Do it right now. He needs some milk.
Okay. So now that you've given him milk, like he's gonna die in a day with his heart.
No, wait, what? What are you talking about?
So they have one heart left. You see. So now you're on like a day and 3-hour timer for these. So you'll either have to feed them or give them more cocaine.
So you just sabotage me, is what I'm hearing.
I said like give them milk eventually. Like you wanna push the cocaine to the limits. Like you want the cocaine to be there for basically 3 days, and then give them milk right before they're gonna die.
Breeding, yo, these things can bang. All right.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yes, they can.
Let's go.
I think there's like 40-some thousand that are at risk of death over the next hour or so. So that collection is going to go deflationary in a hurry, and I think we're going to see the collection get cut at least in half today. So interesting to see. It'll be interesting how to play it. I've given a bunch of cocaine. I've given a bunch of LSD. We'll delay it and take a look at what's going on in a couple days. Next week will be good.
I'm in. Let's go.
Got bounce to the strategy. If you gave them milk, beer, and in the same transaction, you would have fed them a little bit and gotten rid of the drugs. That's interesting. I didn't know you could do multiple at once. That's pretty sweet. Moving on. So we saw a macro dump. I really want to have Easy's opinion, have him bring up some charts on this. Basically, the Fed cut rates, the expected 25 basis points. But the big issue was that they reduced their 2025 forecast from 4 rate cuts to 2. Powell also stated that the United States is not, or the Fed is not allowed to hold Bitcoin, but that's always been the case. That's nothing new. We saw 1.5 trillion get wiped from equities, like Sig said, and over 800 million liquidated from crypto markets. Easy. What's going on? What levels are we looking at? Are we bouncing off this? Are we in trouble? Let us know.
So we have bounced. That's kind of the nice thing. Shout out to IDX. We have bounced as well, back above this trend line. We need to close over this trend line on Bitcoin to get us back up to 105. If not, we're going to probably dip down to like 92, 93. I look at stuff on ETH. ETH's not too shabby, I will say. I take a look at this, and we have under the trend line, and now also retesting under, which is not ideal. Like, those are not ideal situations. That opens up the door for ETH to drop down to 33.20. And Sol honestly looks the worst. Sol looks ugly here. Bounced off of this fib on the 618, which a lot of people like that rally. So if this gets back over, we should retest back up to 218, which is kind of what we're hoping for. Back above that trend line could push us back up to 230. If not, under 203 on a daily close pushes us down to 185. The other thing I want to bring up here, though, I've been sitting on a bunch of stables. Because we showed DYDX so much, if you are sitting on stables, if you got shaken out, this Megavolt is printing 45% by just providing liquidity. So we've talked about perps, leverage trading, and everything else. That's something that for me has been like a very easy way to gain a passive APY, just by putting my stables into the Megavolt. You basically just become the house, which is a great situation to be in. You know, so that's what I like to do at the moment, where I'm just putting this into the Megavolt, USDC on ETH. And it's just earning me fees on everyone trading perps, futures, everything else. So that's one area that I've been doing it kind of alternatively while I wait for the market to pick a direction, is swapping out, sitting on stables, earning an APY, letting other people chop themselves to oblivion, and just waiting till these lines play out. So if we end up getting some consolidation, some clear path on where we're going here, whether it is Sol back above the trend line, whether it is Bitcoin closing under a trend line, for me, that's probably the best way to just kind of navigate it, is to kind of just hold up and wait. Kind of just hold up and wait.
I don't feel too good about this, guys. Dude, I haven't taken a single dollar out in 5 years. And I was like, actually last 2 weeks ago, I was sitting there, I was like, would it be the worst thing in the world to take out like 5% and just like realize it? Did I do it? Absolutely not. I'm fully deployed still.
We're still holding really well though, hey Clemente.
Yeah, we are.
Because you've been deploying like all year. So I know I was like taking the mic at the beginning, but you've been deploying all year. So you're up like really nicely, especially on Solana. And Bitcoin, you should be up pretty well. And I think, personally, I think it's healthy to take profits here, just to take a little bit, because we're definitely not going to be in an up-only trend. And Powell will continue to essentially not allow Trump to sort of control the Bitcoin market, even though, well, until he's in power, anything that he says, they can basically go against and it'll just send that price going down. So even though it's probably Trump's mandate to send Bitcoin a lot higher, Powell still has a lot of say in the direction it moves and where the US is. So I think when we go back up, and I definitely think we swing and bounce back off this, the fact that we're holding 100 of Powell's comments, I'm really happy with that. But taking profit here is always a good idea. I think taking profit along this journey just needs to be a habit, so that, because we're not going to be just up until March, April, May, June. I think after the 20th of January, Trump's going to come in. He's going to implement his most urgent masses that he needs to do. But in terms of like actually seeing the fruition of what he's going to do in crypto, you can probably expect that to come later in the year, because his first one, he will be judged on his first 100 days. And we don't know where crypto sits in that 100-day a day agenda. But I would take profit along the way here, Clemente. You're up, take some to the bank, realize those gains, go buy something real. See what crypto money can actually buy you.
I'm curious on the audience. Has anyone let us know in the comments? If you're listening on Twitter, let us know as well. Have you taken $1 out
Yes.
cycle? Well, let's just talk 2024. So Signal, you have?
Yes.
I know
No.
Easy has. Ray?
No.
That's my guy right there.
Dude, I can tell you.
I haven't started taking out this cycle yet. No.
I can tell you I did, and it was the best feeling in the world. And I went and bought, it's going to sound really old, like a lady. Anyway, I bought a piano, but I bought like a really good piano, like insane. And every time I look at that piano, it brings me a joy that just like I bought that off the back of a trade that I did, and I get to play this beautiful instrument every single day. I don't know. There's a different feeling when you buy like stuff with profit, that I think that comes from just like buying stuff with money that you made in other ways. So that's why I continue to take profit, just to like always remind me that this is not magic internet money. This stuff can buy you real, like really good, nice things that you like. And it's not luck. None of this stuff that we do is luck. Like there's a lot of pain along the way in trying to get to that point. And I like to remind myself that I can be rewarded for having kept with a lot of volatility and lost a lot of money in a way. Moonbirds still give me PTSD when I think about how much money I lost. And yeah, feels good, man. Take some along the way. Try it.
I just don't know what I would spend it on. Like I don't have a need to. But anyways, let me go through some of these questions. Let me go through some. It seems kind of split. I would say 60% have taken profits. Bryce has taken profits. Bachelor bought a Land Rover Sport.
Yeah, good man.
This year. Raw took 20K yesterday.
You sell your Farcoin Bachelor for that.
Dude, Artie just starts shilling his bags. Artie, come on, man. Like, be cool, dude. Sir Heavy Bags, no. 2024, no. So it's kind of split, which is interesting.
Dude, I actually went yesterday and looked at how much I've taken out through my Coinbase, and I was like, oh, wow. Oh, man. I called my accountant after, and I was like, so taking out a little more than we expected, Chief. Here's the number. He's like, yeah, we gotta get ahead of this. I was like, okay. All right.
And then do you just keep that in your bank account easy?
Yeah. So when I paid because I was really late paying my taxes last year, so that was fun. So I had like a fat fee on top. I just sent him a bunch. I sent him a bunch of extra money and was like, hey, here's more dollars. Please help. And he was like, yeah, we'll get this squared away. But basically, I just keep it in the account and make sure that it's just ready to be sent in February. Because I'm just kind of like, yeah, I need to do this.
That makes sense.
Yeah, when you make a certain amount, they like start charging. You have to like make payments like earlier.
Yeah, and like estimated payments and all this shit. So you're kind of just like, you want to just be ahead of it.
Dude, I lost so much money in 2022. They gave me a tax credit, actually. The government.
the guy was like, damn, this guy sucks. Let's give him some more money to try again.
Dude, Sleepy Joe is just like, yo, are you good, dog?
I don't know how you did this, but
let's throw this guy fucking bone, dude.
Yikes.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Anyways,
That's pretty funny.
it's not all rainbows and sunshine, guys. You know, it's crazy out here. It's crazy. I just lost one soul on a shitcoin this morning, so there you have it. I was
Another
actually about to
one. Another fart
Oh,
one
this
as
is a
well.
different one. Dude, people are so good at taking my money right now. They're so good. It's literally like an AI is trained on like, how can we bait Clemente into deploying as much of his Solana as possible into vaporware, and then we walk away. I'm considering taking like a week-long hiatus and just buying like things over $1 million.
Wait,
And
but
just-
Clemente, you were right on your bean trade. You talked about the bean trade. I want to say over a week ago. Easy laughed and was like, "Oh no, Clemente's back with the beans." And then Easy today is like, "I'm buying beans." How come you're not back in the NFT trenches? Because you're really good at the NFT trenches.
I should be. I haven't really traded NFTs in like probably like 6 months. I just feel weird buying in here. I think we're due for a little bit of a pullback. To be honest, I expected more of a pullback. What I like would be like Sappy Seals at 0.8 feel interesting. Although the problem is they already have the Pixel token, right? So they already have that card that they've played, which makes them less interesting, but they are like, I like Wob. Goblin Town at 0.4 is actually really interesting to me, believe it or not, because I do think they're going to drop a token. I wouldn't buy Cool Cats. I wouldn't buy V Friends. Yeah, there's just like, I don't see a lot of things that scream value to me right now, to be honest, other than the Wassies. But like, I'm not in a rush to like deploy $2,000 into something, right? And it's like highly illiquid. When for the most part I was being very profitable on just these shit coins up until like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, but NFTs, like I'm good at trading them when I'm not actually buying them. Well, as soon as I buy and my emotions get involved, that's when things go haywire. But like if I just stuck to the beans that I had bought like 6 months ago, I'd be up like 3x on them. They're up to 0.6. So it just shows that like conviction is your friend with a lot of these things. And as long as like you believe in these founders, like these guys have been around for multiple years, right? Like Zagabond, Luca, the Doodles guy, Julian Grass-Fed Beef. He hasn't left. Ray from 9gag, he's still around, right? So like, I actually think as long as you're betting on someone that hasn't left, and you're not trying to buy like just straight vaporware, I think most of these are a good 6-month-long bet. I don't hate them at all. Campi at 1 ETH, like, yeah, that's pretty much my stance on it.
You know what? And just like transcendental to that, I think, and actually, it's one of the reasons why I keep picking Rec Token for the last few weeks as one of the ones in meme coins, because you like Clemente, you're talking about people who have stuck around. Like when I was thinking about like how Rec Guy NFTs came about, how long Obi's been in the market, and Mando as well, like what they've been doing, you just kind of think like at the end of the day, teams like that have to beat the odds over time. And they kind of like quietly do their things in the background. Maybe they're not making the most amount of noise, or maybe they're not having the most amount of attention. But over time, I don't think it matters, because the market comes to trust them. And when attention does go there, it goes there extremely aggressively. So you're 100% right. I think it's just like sometimes it's not about being in the trenches and trading in and out of things so fast. It can just be about finding something that has a provable team who's stuck around, and then just riding that to $1 billion, from 100 million to $1 billion, or, you know, that NFT like Pudgy's, like looking for similarities. My point being is I think those opportunities are still there, but when you buy those opportunities, it's not get out in 2 days. It's just sit and wait for those teams to do what they've been doing for the last 3 years, which is sticking around and delivering. So yeah, I still like this moment. I actually still think it's a good time to buy, but you got to be picky about what you buy right now.
For sure.
Talking about NFTs, let's do this NFT draft on the East side. We talked about this before the show. Clemente, I don't know if you're on yet, but we're going to do the NFT draft. We're going to do it on each side, though. exactly what we did yesterday. We're going to on the east side with all 5 of us. I got a little spreadsheet ready. We're going to do a little differently in terms of like what we're aiming for. It's basically going to be like total ETH gained. So like what NFT, we're going to draft NFTs. We're going to do a little snake draft, the 4 of us. Basically, your goal is to maximize ETH gain. There's no limit on floor price, etc. So like if you get a CryptoPunk at 34 ETH and it goes up to 44, you get plus 10. So your goal in this game is ETH gained, not percentage, just flat ETH gained. I'm going to run little randoms here, and we'll go in order from highest number will go first, and then so on.
Got it. So quick TLDR. Yeah, it's we're gonna do a snake draft. Each person picks 5 NFTs that they're buying on ETH, and then basically what we're trying to optimize for is most ETH gained on our portfolio.
All right, sorry. Look, I'm gonna just do this a couple more times.
And there's no budget.
All right, this is the final one here. Easy Signal, Ray Clemente.
And this is over 30 days, yeah?
Yep, 30 days.
Let's go. We're going straight into hot January. Okay.
Easy. First overall pick on the ETH side for this ETH NFT draft.
First overall pick, give me Azuki.
Azuki at 10.05 ETH as a base.
Yes.
Boom. Signal, you are up second.
Oh, sorry. Are we allowed to pick other stuff that other people pick as well?
No.
No. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Give me Little Peas.
Lil Pudgies.
Why would you pick Little Pudgies?
2.08.
Why would you not go Big Pudgies? You're going off ETH gained.
Oh shit.
We'll let you change it. We'll let you change it.
I'm so sorry. I'm so used to doing the percentage with this game. Yeah, sorry. Big Pudgies.
That's what you said.
Big Pudgies.
Said little.
18.1.
No. She said big.
No, but you said I could pick again. So Big Pudgies.
Yeah, we're letting her.
We're going to go with the ladies.
You guys
Go
are
with the
just
ladies.
so out to lunch right now.
5.08.
The fact that you guys just let me buy CryptoPunks, just free. Ray, I'll take CryptoPunks, please. And then I'm picking again.
Yes.
Yes.
2 picks in a row on the wheel here.
So Azuki, if it was a month long, I think would be, or if it was 3 months, it would be fantastic. I actually don't think they're going to launch in the next 30 days because of Abstract. So I'm going to stay away from the Azuki ecosystem for this game. I'm going to go Bored Apes at 18. I like it a lot. I'm playing the game right now, going higher caps.
Yeah, higher caps is interesting. You can get burned on these. I'm going to go Doodles at 4.4. Coming back on the wheel.
I like that. I wish I did that, actually.
Signal, you're up again.
I'm gonna go Moonbirds.
All right, we got Moonbirds currently sitting at, where are they?
0.9, 0.8.
0.87 ETH on the Moonbirds for Signal. Easy, up for 2 picks in a row.
Give me Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Already taken by Clemente.
Give me Mutant Ape Yacht Club.
All right, you got the Mutants. Mutants
And
are
give me
at,
OCH Genesis Rings.
okay, 3.27 on the Mutants. The Rings is interesting because who knows what's going to happen with Abstract. Is that going to crash post-launch? We'll see. 1 month away. 3.19 ETH on the Rings. Signal, you are up again.
Give me Elementals.
Azuki Elementals. Everyone getting a little Azuki exposure here. Elementals are currently at 1.31 ETH. What are the limitations on this?
No one-of-one art.
No art in general, or did you want to do all PFPs?
If you want to do your stupid ass terraforms, we can.
Well, I was thinking bigger. I was thinking Fidenza, but
No, Fidenza's insane. Fidenza's insane.
Oh, Fidenzas, yeah. Give me a Sam Spratt mask.
I was gonna say that. I'm gonna take a Sam Spratt Monument 1 of 1.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, actually,
I'm
If
gonna
we're
go
doing
V1.
art, if we're doing art, give me Beeple every day, the one that sold for $60 million, please.
We're gonna go with V1 CryptoPunks at 2.85 ETH here.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, give me the Beeple walking thing, that stupid 3D monument thing.
Give me the people one where Trump's dong is in. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, am I up?
Yes, you got 2 in a row here, Clemente.
Okay, 2 in a row. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Spro. No, I'm not gonna take Sproto Gremlins. I'm gonna take
Nope, you said it. You have to take him.
give me Sappy Seals.
Sappy Seals. He goes with the Seals. We're at
I have to.
0.83 ETH on the Seals.
And then to finish it off, oh wait, I still have one more pick after that. I'm going to go with dude, it's starting to get captains done. Captain.
Damn it. I was gonna go captains here on the wheel. That hurts.
Feel
Stole
good,
my
feel
pick.
good.
2.44 ETH on the captains. That hurts a little bit there.
Very good.
This is tough. This is tough. I'm gonna go with creeps, 2.74 ETH. Sig, you are up.
Can I do okay, when we do the one of one, can I do X copy?
No.
Just as an asset class, X
You
copy.
can do like you could probably do grifters.
No. I want like X copy one of ones, but I don't want to say which one. I just
No,
want
you can't.
I'm just doing X copy one of ones.
You cannot
Can
do
I
that.
do Okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna go Windsor 101. I'm
No.
going Windsor
no,
1.
No.
Yes, the
I can't
collection. Windsor.
It's
It's a
the same as like
collection.
Menza, yeah.
No,
Oh,
because
it's still
okay.
like
First of all,
I'm
Fidenza's
throwing a
is
flag.
no.
Yeah.
That is not a flag. That is not a flag.
Flag, throwing the flag. That's 3 flags. You're out of here. 5 minutes in the penalty box.
This is okay. Fine. I'll come up with something else.
Just too small and illiquid, so it can like really move.
As in, this is wild. Basically, you're saying that I've picked good picks, but they're so good that you can't include them because I've automatically won. You know, there's a reason
give
why.
me funks.
Right. Okay. Hang on. Give me potatoes.
I thought you were gonna say little potatoes.
No, not the.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, I love potatoes.
Low potatoes. Very
Little
interesting.
potatoes.
Actually, do I get 2 now, or do I just get 1?
You get 1 right now. You're gonna have 1 in a little
Okay.
bit. 0.86 on the potatoes meme land ecosystem. Easy. Last 2 picks from you.
Oh god damn it. Give me V Friends.
V Friends at 1.5 ETH.
Yep, and then give me Bit Bears. Or does that not count?
What are bit pairs?
They're 5 ETH. You can tell me if that doesn't count though.
Let me look at them.
A little questionable. I'm throwing a flag.
2282 supply.
It's a Barachain thing.
We can
I'm
keep
fine
it.
with
Okay,
this.
give me those. Give me those. Give me those.
I'm fine with this.
Yeah, give me those.
If Easy wins because of the stupid Bit Bears pick, I'll be pissed. Sig,
There's a
last
good
pick for you.
chance.
Last pick.
Broke
I'm gonna go. Give me a Pepin.
That's a good one.
It's a wild card for the art site.
We're doing the Opepin edition at 0.28.
Unrevealed. 0.36.
Unrevealed. Yeah, sorry. Unrevealed. Thank you, Clemente.
Yeah, I got you, Sig.
Unrevealed Opepins 0.35. Last pick for me. Give me the Cool Cats 1.19. Show me an acquisition. Roll them up under V Friends. Let's do it.
Cool Cats. They already got aren't they a part of like whatever it's?
They're part of like I think it's a Hong Kong team, right?
I have no idea.
Give them Cool Cats.
I'm taking Cool Cats regardless.
Lock them in.
Locked
Wait, can
in.
you zoom in a little bit on this chart so people can see it? There we go. Very good. Looks fantastic. So I'm going to take my last one here to finish this off.
Finish it.
I have 2 more picks or just one?
Just one.
I'm gonna go Goblin Town here.
All right.
Actually,
Goblin
no. Take it. Cancel.
Nope, that counts. Nope. You said it's on wax.
No.
Lock him in.
No. Let him. Come on. Let him
Fine.
change. Go on, change.
Jirasan.
I like that.
All right, Jirasan sitting currently at 0.61 ETH.
Oh.
All right, so we have Easy with Azuki Mutants, OCH Genesis Rings, V-Friends, and Bit Bears. We have Signal with Punchy Penguins, Moonbirds, Azuki Elementals, Potatoes, and Opepin unrevealed. And we have Ray, myself, with Milady, Doodles, V1 Punks, Creeps, and Cool Cats. Clemente rounds things out with Crypto Punks, Bored Apes, Sappy Seals, Captains, and Jirasan. Clemente's overall total value starting out the highest at 61.8 ETH.
Oh my God.
Mine's starting at the lowest at 16.2. Who's going to gain the most ETH over this time frame is the question. We will see. I'll keep track and we'll update you as we go on. Maybe we'll look at this on a weekly basis every Thursday and see who's up and who's down. Could be a lot of fun. Excited to see what this is going to play out to be. And thank you, Easy, for that idea when we ran that on our stream yesterday. A lot of fun. We did it on the Soul side during our live stream yesterday. Fun doing it over on ETH as well. Maybe we can do it on Bitcoin in a couple years when they're finally relevant.
Dude, why do you have to throw shade on my ordinals, dude? Why?
Should we bring up the market? Let's take a look. See what's going on.
They are not doing well. They are not doing well. And let us know who you guys think. Give us your votes. Who do you think is going to win out of the 4? Uncle Fester thinks Signal. David Fowler thinks Signal. I mean, yikes. That's no bueno. Yeah, Ray. I mean, it's not pretty, right? I mean, I'm not happy with the price right now. The problem with this, right? So I think Bitcoin puppets go to 100K. I think Bitcoin puppets go to 100K by the end of next year. The problem with it though is like, dude, these are 14 grand. Like, it's hard for me to just deploy $14,000 and it's Bitcoin into one of these puppets. I would split one like 4 ways with someone, right? And I have exposure via the Bodago Super PAC. I'm a 1/7 owner of one, but like, it's hard for me to just deploy money like that into these ordinals when it's just a collectible, right? Pretty much no token drop speculation, right? You're not really betting on founders here other than the Quantum Cats. So that's my ramble on it.
Yeah, I mean, I see what Tristan's saying. Like, runes and ordinals are the best buy opportunity in the market right now. I mean, we've been saying that for, it feels like months now, as they've been the ones who have been lagging consistently. At some point, like, the market, like, laggard is the market laggard. They might never, like, I mean, they may pump, but they might not pump the same amount as other ecosystems. Runes looking, yeah, like, runes are a disaster as well over the 1 day. I mean, looking even at the 7-day down across the board, like 20 to 40% on the 7-day. Like, absolute, like, these are like Pico lows for a lot of these runes too. Even on the month long, yeah, even worse on the month.
Gizmo's down to 18.
Yeah, down 65% on the month.
God. Oh my God. That is really bad.
Everyone was yelling at me when I said the Magic Eden token, if it doesn't go into runes and ordinals in the first couple of days, like everyone was predicting, these things have a long way to fall, 50% retrace at least. And we've seen that 50% retrace. Like,
right. When, like, amongst, I suppose, like, amongst all the, like, the red and the blood, what is still standing out to you? What still stands as even though it's down, either on the rune side or the ordinals or both, which collections still stand out to you as, oh, okay, this looks interesting?
Honestly, I'm not buying anything existing. Like, right now, I'm not super interested. Like, I'm very interested in abstract coming up and getting into, like, looking how to farm that starting this weekend, getting into some stuff there. If I were to have to pick a collection on Bitcoin, I like Quantum Cats the most, I think, in terms of where they're priced right now and what they could potentially be. In terms of runes, I'm just going to keep shilling Satoshi Nakamoto, and I'm eventually going to be right on this because it's the only Satoshi Nakamoto rune that's going to exist on Bitcoin. It's rune number 6. If these things pump, this thing is guaranteed to pump. in my opinion. Everyone is like hates me for that. It's like the ultimate like contrarian opinion on runes. Everyone says $1 billion cat, dog, gizmo. You're an idiot. There's no culture around it, but there's just no culture around runes in general right now. Like people talk about like the culture on runes. It's the same 30 people trading these runes with each other, like saying it's culture right now. So I'm not concerned about that. My thought is there's one ticker for everything. There's only one Satoshi Nakamoto. That's my pick on a rune right now. If I'm deploying capital anywhere, I'm deploying more into Satoshi. And I already own the biggest bag of that out of all my runes.
Satoshi Nakamoto is your biggest bag?
Out of all runes, yes.
Sorry, Ray, but why not dog?
I just don't think it has the same upside.
I think it's like, I don't know. I think going into December, the attention obviously is not here, but when it does come back around, whenever that is next year, it feels like it's going to go to dog and it's going to go to puppets, OMB, the cats. Those like are the three to me that kind of stand out as well. Oh, sorry, and node monks as like the 4 or 5 things that would get the most attention in that ecosystem. So even though there's a sell-off and it could continue to sell, those feel like the most obvious things. In the same way you'd pick the most obvious, like 2 years ago, what would be the top 5 things you'd pick from the Solana ecosystem? If you pick them, you're probably still right today. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking about. But when January comes, I don't think the attention will be in runes or ordinals. I think it's going to go to the abstract ecosystem. It's new, it's shiny, it's greenfield. Nothing's been done yet. It's very early. So it feels like that is where the momentum is going to go. And then obviously if meme coins are in a good place, it will go back to meme coins as well. But as NFT plays and memes, it feels like abstract is going to be where the attention is and where you could see astronomical returns because of just simply that the optionality of Pudgy, what was a few days ago, has essentially come to fruition and people are like, right, wow, that did really well. So maybe abstract will do really well when the token drops. People have seen what was done well, what was done wrong, but I think people will be excited for it. So that's where the attention is. But I still think if you see a 50% drop or more within the runes ordinals ecosystem on the top collections, that's a potential buy because the attention will eventually come back around.
Yeah, I mean, we did see ordinals drop. Like puppets were below 0.1 for a while. There was a time where I could have sold a Pizza Ninja and bought 2 Bitcoin puppets, and like I really thought about doing that for a while. I mean, I keep seeing people telling me to buy dog. Dog's going to do a 10x. Dog's going to do a 100x. If dog does a 10x and goes to 7 billion, I have zero doubt in my mind that Satoshi Nakamoto is going to do a 50x and go to 400 million.
If dog goes to 10x, dude, then Mr. Yen, Japanese businessman, is going to $60 billion. Like if we're just throwing fucking numbers out there.
It's just the issue, Tristan. You talk about culture right now. The volume on Bitcoin, like there's no culture because there's nobody's trading these.
So I wouldn't rate. Hold on.
$1 million of volume on the month. This is $1 million of volume a day, which is peanuts. There is no culture right now. There's no
culture. So I think you're mistaking culture with like it's not culture is the right word. I would say it's just conviction. I think there is a really passionate and strong community of however many people that have so much conviction in this ecosystem, in this world. And the culture is basically these people showing up every single day, literally nonstop with such a level of conviction. They had it in ordinals and it paid off, but it took them like a year. They now have it in runes. And it's been, I mean, if you think about it, runes have only been around 9 months, right? When was the Bitcoin halving? It was April, right? April 20. So that's 8 months. It's a young ecosystem and it's not culture. It's pretty much just people that refuse to sell anytime soon and have so much conviction this ecosystem is going to grow. And I've learned not to fade those guys. But yeah, culture in terms of like new things being worked on stuff. No, that the tech is still trash. But yeah.
And also as well, I would agree with Clemente there, Ray, simply because like, I think, yeah, you're kind of looking at the wrong metrics. Because if you had looked at CryptoPunks like 4 or 5 years ago, I can't remember the date, like when they minted, but you wouldn't have spoken about, you wouldn't have looked at them and been like, there's no volume, meaning there's no culture. Like you would have just been hanging out with your friends on Discord, communicating, talking about the fact that you want to get a cowboy hat, all that kind of stuff. And I think that like within the Ordinals ecosystem, that's what you kind of should be looking for signs of, rather than looking at specifically like the action price being down and in the red all the time. Is actually looking for the feeling and the vibe behind it. And I agree with Clemente. It's extremely strong, and despite the price action, it hasn't gone away.
Yeah, I think we're talking about two different things. Ordinals, I do believe there is that culture there. Runes it's just not. Like runes, anytime something pumps, people just like dump. Like it's there is no allegiance, there is no culture in runes right now. Ordinals has been around for longer. I think they have built some of that culture. And I think there is value around those initial collections. There's value around like the top one or like the first 1,000 inscriptions. We continue to see those sell well. Like that's kind of like the crypto punks of Ordinals. Johnny Sunshine made a comment here. We're kind of switching gears a little bit where basically what I said was like, I'm not buying anything right now. I'd rather spend my time on Abstract. And he said Abstract would be Blast 2.0. I would love Abstract to be Blast 2.0. I printed on Blast 1.0.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I
I would love for Abstract to be Blast 2.0. If you get like the thing is like getting in early is where you made money. People who piled in late and like weren't early to these plays, those are the people who got absolutely hammered by Blast. Like I profited on the chain and I got the airdrop on top of that. So like just being in early and like if I'm navigating Abstract, I'm gonna be sharing my plays in the Bodoggos Discord, like what looks good, what makes sense. So like that's where you're gonna need to go to get the alpha. But I think I would love for it to be Blast 2.0. That'd be awesome.
So the alpha is to get into is Abstract mainnet live yet or no?
So someone made a post about like a number of different things you need to do on Abstract to like kind of get exposure. And I want to run through that list. I need to find it. I don't have it like on hand. And I think someone mentioned Easy. You might have mentioned like go to Abstract's Discord and look at their like product announcements.
Yeah.
Someone said you might have mentioned that.
Yeah, there's that. You want to do that. Then you also want to just like sign up. Like they have a sign up thing. Yeah, I mean like there's a couple things. It's basically like just use the chain. Someone's like, there's no farming on testnet. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But you still get like Pangu airdrop to early adopters. Like what's going to stop you from getting an airdrop for just being an early user?
Dude, yeah, I'm going to use the shit out of Abstract.
The thing is, ML123L123 comments, Blast is Abstract and most didn't make money on Blast. Most don't make money most places, to be honest. Like
and here's the difference. Here's the difference. The biggest problem with Blast is that Pac-Man, as good as he is on the product side of things and the incentives and all that, he is not a good marketer. Luca is the exact opposite. He's very, very good marketer. And that's the reason why I think Abstract, despite me like having zero exposure to it, is going to perform well. But the problem with Blast was that the marketing was not good and the communication was bad and all of that stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't fade Abstract.
Yeah, I mean, you could go down the problems, and I think Blast is going to be releasing their like new mobile experience next month. We'll see how that goes. I think Blast 2.0 could be a little surprise people, and if Blast surprised people as Abstract heats up, I think Abstract could cook even more. It's kind of
and Abstract also has the momentum of being in a strong environment at the moment with Bitcoin over 100K. When Blast dropped, I think Bitcoin was like, what, 50K or maybe even below that, somewhere around there. It was pretty like still a shabby, diabolical environment to be dropping a token and thinking like a whole bunch of people are going to come in and buy it. So to be fair to the Blast team, it wasn't like everyone was here to buy each other's bags. While Pengu, the timing, again, I mean, it comes down to good marketing and the fact that they've waited so long, but they dropped at the perfect time. Like literally, a couple of days before like Bitcoin sold off. And if they can catch that right momentum again in January, which I think they can, I expect the Abstract token to do well as well, because there's like a lot of hype on it for the fact that a lot of people weren't in it, or the fact that people got a little bit of a participation trophy and now want a bigger trophy maybe. So I don't know. I think things are going to cook in January. It pretty much has always done these last 3-4 years.
Who's got the Mr. Yellow voice for this one?
The biggest problem with Blast was Clemente was top KOL for Blast.
Thank you for that one, Mr. Yellow, coming through loud and clear.
I watched a movie last night with British actors. It was Andrew Garfield and whatever that other girl's name is. This was like a romantic movie. I couldn't, and I watched it with no subtitles. I could barely understand what they were saying. The British accent was tough. No, I'm serious. It was hard to understand.
You need like Downtown Abbey to be able to understand them.
Yeah, and I kept thinking of Mr. Yellow while I'm watching this romantic movie. I was like, yo, Mr. Yellow, get on the
To be
head,
honest,
man.
I still don't know Mr. Yellow's accent because every time Pio does it, it's like, all right, do you?
No,
What's
Pio
going on
has
there? I have no idea where that accent's from.
Pio's accent is spot on of Mr. Yellow. If you've heard him speak in a Twitter space, he's literally speaks just like that.
Oh, really? See, the thing is, I've never heard him speak. So, like, Mr. Yellow, you need to drop some kind of voicemail to me so I can actually do your accent and it's not getting like absolutely destroyed by Clemente, Ray, and Pio. But anyway, sorry, completely gone off topic. I was just saying that January is going to be a cook, but we can move on.
Tristan wrote an essay, and I agree with this, to be honest. The last point on runes is they're doing $100 to $200 million in monthly volume, really from only 5 of the top runes. Well, the tech/trading experience hasn't been upgraded as fast as people anticipated. To me, that's bullish because when there finally are LPs and such, people will come in droves, in my opinion. I agree. I'm not bearish on runes overall. I think that they eventually will have their day. I 100% agree. It's just a matter of time.
Yes, sir.
I'm not buying here. I'm still not buying here. I think we see more blood in the streets before we see that.
I would agree with that. You know, I'm like a Bitcoiner, a heart with runes. I just freaking diamond hand, dude. I don't sell shit. When
you start launching runes tickers live on show instead of doing pump funds, just do some of these 14 character runes. What should we
13, Ray. We'll be on 13 by the time that comes out. Maybe even 12. It's only every 4 months. So basically, June time? Maybe we might even be down to like 11, 10 characters, and that's when it starts getting fun.
Unless you can do millionaires right now. It's not super long. We're getting down there to runes.
Yep, only 64 characters.
We're down to 12.
Oh,
wow.
Really?
That's cool.
So you could do something like this rune sucks.
Damn, 12 letters already exist.
This rune will cook.
Available. This will cook.
Whoa,
that's a good one,
dude. And then we do a picture of Satoshi or something in a chef hat.
All right, so
because we know exactly what he looks like.
Hold on. Let's mid-journey that real quick.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Launching a rune, deploying
capital.
Why don't we talk about what you're doing tonight, Clemente? You're having some fun tonight, aren't you?
I am. Hey, you know what can I say? No, I'm going to Karate Kombat tonight, which is going to be very exciting. It's up in Fort Lauderdale. Pio and Nick get to Miami, I think, in 2 hours, and then we're going to go up. I'm going to call someone out tonight, so get ready. It's going to be a big call out. Last call out made waves when I called that kook bitch Capital out, and I still feel that way again. I might call him out again. Stay tuned. Yo, bitch Capital, get ready. No, so Ray, the big fight tonight is there's a Chilean guy that's fighting. We've been watching this guy glow up. We've been watching his come up ever since he first made it on the scene. I think our very first fight, he was like one of the last fighters, and now he is the debuter, whatever the main, what is it called? The main event. Should be good. Maca Flow, which is Arturo Vergara. He's repping Chile, which is going to be big. Very excited for it. Look at him, dude. He's freaking locked in. He's wearing a suit. Yeah, so I'm excited. Very excited. Shout out Karate Kombat.
All right, I think we've got our image. It feels very racist.
Yeah, what's the image?
It's not Satoshi Nakamoto.
What did you?
Let's see the picture. Let's see the picture.
Just show the picture.
Just show the picture. You didn't make it. AI is the one that made it. It's the training models, not you.
I actually don't mind it. I don't think that's racist.
I need to scale it down though. Scale image down. It's too big to be on the blockchain. Yeah, drop it. So still doing logistics for This Will Cook. Someone's probably gonna like front run us. Also, if you're in the comments, let me know what we normally put for decimals on one of these new runes. Like what's the common standard? I pinged Got Bounce in the Discord. If anyone knows what's like the standard for decimals. Max supply, we're gonna do 1 billion, obviously. Limit per mint. So this is basically each mint. So like what's the supply essentially? So if you do $1 billion supply and you do like 1,000 or like 10K per, that means it's what? 1,000 people can mint.
I have no idea how runes work.
So it's just basically how much you can mint at a time. It's basically like this. It's kind of like a fraction of supply you can mint at a time. So that would mean 100K. It would take 100K mints to mint out. That feels about right. Sorry, I'm like sharing the wrong screen, trying to like do 8 things at a time here as we live launch a.
No worries, Ray. I can do a little trenching while you're
100K mints.
Real quick. While you're getting this ready, Ray, I'm gonna share a ticker. Signal. This is one that I would have bought into with size. Old fart, and it's just a picture of an old dude. Like that's so good, and it just tanks. It just tanks. Old fart. That's so good, and nothing.
It's a good one. It's a good one, but like
fart. Your most famous TikTok fart. That sounds sick. Who farted?
That's sick. Who ripped one?
Did Trump get a new dog? Should we buy this, guys?
Probably not allowed.
No,
I mean,
dude,
right now it's tough. Not easy. Clemente, like right now it's pretty like a tough environment to be doing the trenches, and especially to do it off derivatives of derivatives of derivatives. It just like that volume is just not there right now. So maybe leave the trenches for now. Wait till volume comes back in, and just look for different opportunities. Like because I don't know, kind of feels like trying to make money off farts.
Yeah, I think I'm out of.
Feels a bit vaporware at this moment.
I'm gonna stay away from the farts for now. Actually, I'm actually staying away from like AI plays and stuff too. I think I'm just gonna stick to animals. Animals has been my forte. Like if I could categorize right my total P&L of all time, and I found like my forte where I have the highest hit rate, and it would be where the dev sells early and has no impact on the price, and animals. I'm just freaking locked into animals. Like this freaking Superman's dog was a cook for me, but it's an animal, right? It was no, and then I bought this other one, this like AI play or this infrastructure. They made a website. I put one soul into it, just vapor. Gone.
You know, it's actually something that we saw on the NFT side as well. Like every time, so animals would always do really well. And then every time the market got hot, different things would come out which were not animals. And then as soon as the market went back into a lull and there was not much happening, some kind of animal or small animal would come out and then it would do well again. So it's always in these lull moments that the animal meta just seems to get people's attention because there's nothing else really happening. Anyway, I feel like you're like really like scratching the barrel at the bottom of the meme coins to get something, Clemente.
Oh, I'm
like just don't deploy.
I'm
just don't deploy.
scraping.
I can see you scraping.
I'm just scraping with my tongue right now. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this barrel. I don't know. I take that back. Actually, I don't know what that was.
Just sit on your hands, Clemente. Sit on your hands for now, and when a good opportunity comes around, you're gonna recognize it. But I feel like if you keep like scraping your tongue with the barrel or whatever you just said, then you're gonna get like just fatigued out, and then you're gonna miss something that was really obvious. Everyone is so confused about what Clemente, the analogy that Clemente just said. There's a lot of question marks happening.
That.
Yeah, it felt weird.
I don't like
my body vibrated in a weird way.
So that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you as always. It means the world to us when you tune in and listen to Clemente's innuendos that are extremely uncomfortable, and we should probably have a call with HR. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this episode. A lot of good stuff. We'll be tuning in every Thursday to check on our Ethereum NFT fantasy football style draft picks. And if you haven't started, go farm some shit. Go trade some shit. Go make some shit. And, Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day.